Go. Alright then, so a little bit of an unusual start there. We've got Trying to Plague in first position, we've got Tyrone in second, we've got Bouncy in third, Neo in fourth, and we've got JR in fifth. So we had to do a chat start. I had to say go because we've got Bouncy, the North American Donny there, so the chat might have been a bit delayed for him. But here he is trying to play with a good start, qualified on pole position, and he's currently building the gap there of a second place Tyrone. Bouncy in third, we've got Neo in fourth, JR in fifth position. JR with a slower start off the grid than the rest of the field. JR is going to make an overtake on Neo. And Tyrone is behind Bouncy. I'm not sure what happened to Tyrone there, but Bouncy up into second place. Bouncy looking for his first podium in Revline ranked races. Trying to Plague currently running away from the rest of the field. He is looking for his first win, I believe, in Revline ranked races. I'm just going to put the Twitch chat back up so I can see you guys. So there we go, our first of 3 races today on the Cannon Hill main circuit in the NAMI. Little mini endurance. We've got a battle hotting up for second, third and fourth position between Bouncy, Tyrone and JR. JR, after a slower start off the grid, he reacted when I said go. So I'm not sure if he was actually ready. But there we are. So Bouncy currently running in second position. Trying to Plague steadily building that gap over second place. Tyrone was in second and fell behind Bouncy. Now looking to get that position back during the race. JR not getting quite left behind. Then we've got Neo, who is still getting used to Wreckfest 2 there in last position as we stand. The Bouncy seems to have held the gap to Trying to Plague as we stand. Trying to Plague did initially pull away, but the gap is looking pretty similar at the moment. So could there be a battle on here for first position? There is a gap between first, second and third. Trying to Plague, Bouncy and Tyrone in your picture. And then JR not far behind there in fourth place. Alright then, yeah, I didn't really consider what would happen if someone couldn't even connect to the Discord. It seemed to work when we did the chat start and me just saying go. Some people reacted quicker than others. So the gap seems to have held station at the moment between first, second and third position. We'll do some onboards to see what the times are. So Trying to Plague is currently on a 39.609 during this race. Neo's on a 41.269. We've got Bouncy on a 39.884. JR on a 39.897. And we've got Tyrone on a 39.763. He's currently catching up to Bouncy here in second position. Is a battle starting to hot up here for second position? It looks like it definitely is. Tyrone getting closer and closer. He's winking as well. As you can see on the right hand side there, his light is up in the air and it seems to be stuck. I've not seen that before. Yeah, Tyrone looking for his first ever podium position here at Revline. So there is second and third. This is the closest battle we have so far. Tyrone, who did qualify on second on the grid, fell back behind Bouncy, but is now back here close to him again. Looks like Bouncy has maintained the gap that he had the previous lap. Maybe this battle will bring JR into the fray. We are Trying to Plague not escaping just yet, up there in first position. Gap staying pretty similar between Bouncy and Trying to Plague. Yeah, I love these NAMIs. I think this is probably my second favourite car in the game, just behind the Switchback. We're seeing some good skins on the display once again. We've got Tyrone's here. the colours that he usually uses. We've got the little black and white swoosh. Love to see it, love to see it. We've got Bouncy, number 171, with the Revline equals band on the back of his. Got JR here as well. Not sure if he's running a default skin or if this is something that he has made himself. There is first and second. Looks like Bouncy is starting to extend the gap now over Tyrone after getting caught up by him earlier on in the race. I believe Bouncy is on the steering wheel as well, which is good to see. Good to see another wheelie Donny. But does Bouncy smell blood here? Trying to plague, still within sight. And with only 10 laps into this race, potential first place for Bouncy could be on the cards. He's definitely improving every race I see him. Looking for his first podium, or could it be more after this one? Ooh, he gets very close to the curb there. That's going to allow Tyrone to catch up. So there, I'll just catch up with Trying to Plague here in first. There he is there in first position. And there's Bouncy in second, Tyrone in third. Then we've got JR in fourth. And then here is Neo in fifth position. Yeah, the gap has stayed about the same between Bouncy and Tyrone. Tyrone did qualify ahead of him. Then he fell behind Bouncy, then he did catch up to him, but Bouncy has now found more pace to extend that gap. Keeping Trying to Plague in his sights. Just want to see what Bouncy's lap times are. He's on a 39.805. We're not even at the halfway stage yet this race. Ooh, Bouncy touches that barrier there. That's going to slow him down a little bit. JR on a 39.897. Here's Tyrone on a 39.763. Caught back up ever so slightly to Bouncy just up ahead, who has just got his fastest lap of the race, a 39.645. Bouncy gets a little bit out of sorts as well there, just up ahead, so it's going to allow Tyrone to catch up here to him. So this is just about as close as they have been so far in this race. First position still not out of sight from Bouncy. But if these two start battling, then I'm sure that gap will extend in first position. There's Trying to Plague. He's got 39.389. That is the fastest lap of the race so far from him. And from anyone else for that matter. It is Neo. 41.125. We're getting very close to this barrier here, Bouncy and Tyrone. It looks like we definitely have a race on here for second place. Bouncy, who before the first ever event we did at Revline, we had a discussion and he said that his target for Wreckfest 2 is to consistently be in the top 5. He got a top 5 in his last race out, and now he's looking good here for a second place. I mean, he's always going to be in the top 5 in this race, as there's only 5 runners, but second place in this field, not too shabby if he can hold on to it. There's Neo just up ahead, who is a lap behind. Hopefully he will not get in the way of these front runners. As he tries to navigate this corner. Please allow the leaders to overtake Neo. Get on the side of the road. There we are. Tyrone did get a little bit closer while they were getting past Neo, but didn't really affect Bouncy too much. Tyrone slightly clipping that barrier there. So close now between second and third here. Got an interesting race between these two. kind of be a mixed bag in these smaller gridded races, but it seems like in this one we do have entertainment in the form of a second and third battle between Tyrone and Bouncy. And now Tyrone is here. He just needs to find somewhere to overtake. Looks like he's going to do that through turn one as Bouncy goes wide. He got slowed down there on the mud. They're going to be side by side as they go up the hill through the right-hander. And for now, Tyrone will get the overtake done. We're just going to zoom out. So there is Tyrone now up into second position. Bouncy in third. He goes well over the curve there. That's going to slow him down. So Tyrone back up where he started on the grid there in second place. Trying to play is now scarpered off there in first. There he is right there in the black, orange and pink Nami. There's Tyrone in second. Bouncy, we have seen he does have the pace. Can he catch back up to Tyrone and restart that battle for second position? Or will Tyrone have time to catch up to first? There's the gap between first and second there. Here is JR currently running in fourth place. So Tyrone extending that gap there over Bouncy. We are just over the halfway stage, or getting towards it. Yeah, just at the halfway stage of this race. And the battle for second looks like it's done and dusted for now. Tyrone steadily extending that gap over Bouncy. Bouncy not in any immediate danger behind him from JR. There's JR right here. We'll see if he gets any closer to Bouncy as the race goes on. So the story of the qualifying in the race so far, Trying to Plague puts it on pole position. We have Tyrone in second, Bouncy in third, JR fourth, Neo in fifth. Off the line, JR got a very slow start. Tyrone got overtaken by Bouncy. Then Tyrone had to catch back up to Bouncy and made the overtake about 3 laps ago. And since then, he has been pulling away from Bouncy. The gap between first and second seems too large, barring any mistake there from Trying to Plague in first, for Tyrone to catch up. Where is Neo? There's Neo. He's a lap behind, but he is getting used to the game. He's got his black and green that he used to have in Wreckfest 1. So every race he does, he'll start to get on pace again. Currently running there in 5th position. There's Tyrone there in 2nd position. We'll just see what the lap times are at the moment. Right on board with Trying to Plague. Trying to Plague still on that 38.387. Neo on a 41.125. Bouncy on a 39.738. JR on a 39.854. And Tyrone on a 39.557. He is improving his lap times as the race goes on. We'll just see what he does as he goes across the line here. No improvement that time around. Yeah, the gap between him and Bouncy is getting bigger and bigger. Be interesting to see if JR is getting any closer to Bouncy. There is JR there in 4th position. And there is Bouncy up here in 3rd. I don't think the gap is getting any smaller as far as that's concerned. Probably about the straight between them. We'll see what the distance is as we get to the start and finish straight. So Trying to Plague just gone across the start finish there in 1st. And here's Tyrone here in 2nd position. Bouncy in 3rd place. We'll see what the distance is between 3rd and 4th as they go through. Yeah, about the straight between them, between Bouncy and JR. So Tyrone had some struggles yesterday when he did the Savalac-Samprit main circuit reversing the Hurricane. He DNF'd from that race, which put him in last position, but a podium here in second place could be the start of his comeback in the rankings. Could be the start of a consistent run for him. Good to see JR racing as well. He's only done one race so far. When we did our first ever event, the Dalsbannon Mini Endurance. Yeah, some of these guys today will be getting their 10th race in. I believe like David Vinyl Form is doing a race later on. I believe once he's done that, he will have completed 10 ranked races. I've been informed that the likes of Ezin are not doing any races today, so he will not be doing his 10th. He got 2 wins for himself yesterday. So did Ellis One Bird. David Final Form got the other. Yeah, we're just doing 3 races tonight. Looks like Trying to Plague is set for his first win. Pretty huge gap between him and second. There he is right there. Neo is a lap behind. Ooh, Tyrone getting into the curbs there. How are they so smooth? Just practice, Twisted, just practice. And I'm aware that they're Trying to Plague is close to 1,000 hours. A lot of the other Equals band guys are around the 1,000-hour mark. Neo put a lot of hours in Wreckfest 1, but I think he's still in single digits for Wreckfest 2. So yeah, a lot of guys still getting used to it. JR as well, he was very quick in Wreckfest 1, but I think he is also still in single digits in Wreckfest 2. So yeah, as time goes by, these guys will get used to the different driving style in Wreckfest 2. But they've got a lot of catching up to do. We've got another race, so we haven't got a race after this one until about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So our next race is about an hour and 25 minutes, Twisted. You're more than welcome to join that one. Yeah, once this one ends, we'll be having about an hour-long break, and then we'll be back for the second race, and then the third race will be later on. Yeah, we're not doing back-to-back races today because we had like a smaller turnout yesterday. It was a bit overkill as well for the commentary. I was struggling there in races 4 and 5. Doing 5 solid hours of commentary. Yeah, we're sticking at around 3 races. We've got an early time slot, a late time slot, and one right in the middle. Yeah, we're currently doing the early one at the moment. There's Trying to Plague. I think he will be close to his 30th lap. He's on lap 29 of 35. Not improved his time yet. Still on that 39.387. Oh, I just need to quickly ban someone from the Twitch. 1 minute. Alrighty. Ooh, JR nearly flipping it there on that curb. Full sending it. So Trying to Plague there. Put it on pole and has ran away ever since. Tyrone had a good battle with Bouncy earlier on for second place. And the gap has been growing between them two ever since. Bouncy looking for his first podium. You love to see it. Tyrone still winking there. So we're getting into the closing stages of this race now. Trying to Play just disappeared And he's not looked back since they're in first place. I love that skin as well. I think that's the very similar skin to the iRacing skin I first used. Using the Mazdas. The HKG livery. I was wondering where I remembered it from, and I've driven one similar myself on iRacing. Yeah, just over 3 laps to go here for our first race of the evening. There is Trying to Plague in first. Here is Tyrone in second position. There is Bouncy in third. Here is JR in fourth, and there's Neo in fifth. Neo, I believe, is a couple of laps behind. Lap 33 of 35. No battles on track at the moment. So the laps are counting down now. 33 and 35 for Trying to Plague. Could this be the start of a winning run for him? We have seen a few winning runs so far in the shorter mountain races we've done here for the Revline ranked races. We've seen a streak from David Final Form. He's currently on a 4-race winning streak. Ellis One Bird currently on a 2-win race streak. As in yesterday, had a 2-win race streak himself. Trying to Plague. Maybe he'll be starting one here. He's about to enter his last lap of the race. Been very consistent so far. Had some issues earlier on with the start. He couldn't connect to the Discord. He's looking like he's winning the race, even with those difficulties. There is Tyrone in second. Bouncy in third. Where is JR? There is JR in fourth place. So we're right on board with Trying to Plague as he goes through the last few corners. It's going to go left past the tyres. Keeps it nice and tight here on the right. He'll go over a little bump here and send it into the final turn, and he will get a win here for Trying to Plague. Good race there. Just escaping there from the rest of the field. He'll get a win for himself. Tyrone, after a good battle with Bouncy there, will get second place. Bouncy bouncing over the last corner. Gets his first ever podium. And JR, good to see him back. He will get fourth place. And then we'll just wait for Neo to finish. He's a lap behind, so he won't be finishing just yet. He just full sent it there. Nice, nice. So 20 seconds to go before the end of this one. Hopefully we'll see some of these guys again in the future doing more races. We've got another race in about an hour and 20 minutes. Hopefully we'll see some of you there. So Trying to Plague in first place, Tyrone second, and Bouncy gets the podium for that one.